Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna eat my KFC while I'm doing this video. Just some thoughts today. I was thinking about how lately, I feel like the more content that I consume, the less I want to make my own content. So that's why I'm not really making content a lot lately. I love KFC. I'm eating KFC. KFC, amazing, good. But like, I think I want to hear other people's opinions on this too. If you make content on the internet, I feel like sometimes I feel kind of stuck lately when it comes down to like inspiration and emulation. It's like I feel like sometimes the more I watch other people, like it inspires me, but at the same time, when I do my own content, I find out that like I can see like pieces of other people's content inside of that, and I don't really know how to feel about that. Because, like, I kind of want to have my own thing. You know what I mean? And that's why I said I feel like the more I watch other content, the less my own, like, individuality is coming out. And, like, obviously it's good to have a role model. But, yeah, lately I've just been at a loss for, like, what direction I want to do in terms of my content creation. Hang on, this is really good. You see, because like, it's not that I have analysis paralysis. Because like, I will make content, even if it's not very good. You know, like unedited, unfiltered stuff. Like this video. But, like, I do have the desire to do something like really structured. And sometimes it's just like, it's interesting to think of, like, do the ends justify the means when it comes to making like something highly polished and, you know, like super edited, really good quality content? I don't think it's worth it, because I think that like it's the wrong thing to focus on when like your goal is something, you know what I mean, other than that. Wait, hang on. Wait, I barely even completed that thought. No, like, okay. So here's the way I can put it. Dude, I've completely fucking lost my train of thought. Okay. So people who like make people who make like super edited, like super structured videos, I'm sure they love that and everything, but like I bet there is something else that they want to do as well. And like the creative process is great for, or you know, I'm sorry, like it's great that people can like, you know, have a vision and execute on it. But I think like my problem is like, I remember I was watching Joe Rogan talk about this one time, and he made a good point. He was like, if I had a superpower, it would be like having myself, like 5 different versions of myself, so I could do all of the things that I want to do. And I feel like that's where I'm stuck at sometimes. It's like, I want to stream all day long. Like me, this is like some of the things that I think about, okay? Give you a little bit of like insight in terms of like the way my brain works when it comes to like why I struggle with making content, like lately. And I think just overall, I think it's like my mind is going in like a million different directions, and I know how like each one of the ideas that I have would work really well, but I feel like I don't have enough time in the day to like do all of them. You know what I mean? Like those of you who watched the channel, my first channel, I made 3 videos about like crab related content, and that was really interesting, but like it became difficult to maintain that because I wasn't catching any more crabs. The crabbing season was over. I lived in an area where I didn't, you know, I don't have a boat, so I'd only ever go to like these couple spots. And, you know, like I just got tired of doing it because I had a lot of things going on in my life, and I feel similar now, even though I don't have a lot of things going on in my life, which is interesting. But like, here's what I'm trying to say. It's like, I'd have like the crab channel that I'd be like, really interested in. Dude, I have this app on my phone called Seek, and a lot of my friends know I do this, but like I'll straight up just take pictures of bugs all day. And like I love biology and bugs and like being outside. And I'd make a whole YouTube channel dedicated to that and like streaming IRL or whatever. Because I do enjoy streaming. You know, those of you who have been in my stream obviously know that. And but it's like I'm at a loss here lately because it's very nice out and I've been wanting to go outside a lot more. Like literally because right now I'm still in between jobs, unfortunately. You know, I'm so much time on my hands. It's like there's a million different things I can do, and part of me is just like taking a break and not doing any of it. And me watching a lot of I've been like, the past couple weeks I'd watched a lot of different Twitch streamers, a lot of different YouTube videos. And the more I watched other people, the less I wanted to like do my own. Cause like I said, there's this weird thing about like inspiration and emulation. I don't know. I watch some people and I enjoy their content, but like when I really think about it introspectively, and I think like, I don't know if I'd want to do what they do. You know what I mean? Because like I'm not them. They probably enjoy what they do because they're them and it works for them. But like, you don't you've heard me say this in other videos, like you're not going to be able to do what they do as well as they do because you're not them. There's a reason why they're them and they do it and they did it. And I'm still like figuring it out in terms of, like I said, what I actually want to do. But I can't do it all. So sometimes it's like I can't I take like certain little steps towards each process. You know, like, okay, I'm gonna make streaming better, I'm gonna do the YouTube better. And then like I have a bunch of other ideas that I wanna do. And I'll make little like steps incrementally. Which I think is better in the long run. It's better in the long run to do that anyways, instead of not doing it at all. So that's a good thing. At least I'm doing something, am I right? That's kind of like where I've been at for a while. I know something's gonna blow up, something's gonna take off. When I really kind of put all the pieces together, you know. But right now, it's kind of like the little middle zone, I think. The middle area of like, because here's the other thing. Let me tell you this. I had like a grand vision of like what I wanted to do with content creation. And then I kind of started to realize that my initial idea is not going to work anymore. Or I don't have the means to do it. My future goal is very complex and interesting, and I still have it. But like, I think sometimes it's really easy to focus on like the end goal. I've really been always somebody who does that. Especially going to college, I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't really care what it takes. I will become a PA. I'll become a doctor. And then, but when it came down to actually putting the pieces together, the little things that I had to do, like, yeah, it's really easy. You know, I always say, it's easy to say like, oh, I want to be a doctor. But then like, you don't realize like, you're going to do like, it's going to consume you because you're meant to like turn into this new thing. You know, like to study to the level of like a doctor, to understanding all this, you have to be able and inclined. You have to be willing and able to execute on this thing. So it's like, it's easy to say, I want to be a doctor. I'll do it. But then like the little individual thing every single day is, I don't want to say it's the hard part because, like I said, I mean, like, if somebody is inclined, that's very hard, obviously. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But it's really tough for people to realize that that's what they're meant to do. And I think that you don't realize what you're, like, some people, everybody's different, right? A lot of people, it's like kind of preordained for them. They like knew what they wanted to do from a young age, and they had that drive. But me, I've always been somebody who's like really decent at a lot of things. That's what somebody even told me when I was in the military. They were like, I was like, what do you think I should do when I get out? And they're like, Ferda, I think you'd be good at anything you put your mind to. And I feel like that kind of comes at a cost, because being like the jack of all trades, master of none type of thing, obviously doesn't work for content creation. Or if it does, it needs to be more structured. It needs to be like more thought out. Because you can't just do everything like half-assed. On the internet, it's like people, like, take for instance like a variety streamer. They may be a variety streamer, but like for a long period of time they're playing the same game, and they're, you know, optimizing what they're doing on that game. And then maybe they might switch to something else. But like, you know, if you were to like hop on a game and play it for like an hour, and then switch to another game, and then to another game, you know, after every hour, I guess you could technically say that you're a variety streamer, but you'd kind of be doing it the wrong way. And so I really think that when it comes down to like committing to something, it could be a challenge, because let me bring it back to one of my first points here. There's no guarantee that it's not going to be like a fruitless effort. You know, you could put your whole ass into something, and it just wind up being stupid and shitty, and like, you know, all that effort was for nothing, because maybe you went into it with the wrong thought of like why you were doing it. And that's probably why I've been really non-committal to a lot, like really putting in a lot of effort to a lot of my you know, the level to which I want to do a lot of the content that I'm making, because like I think I'm worried that like I could put in all this effort and it not be what I wanted. So maybe I should realize that like the journey itself is like the destination. You know, it sounds like really like woo-woo and stuff, but this is because I watched Instagram Reels yesterday. So I literally just watched a bunch of conspiracy theories and like manifesting self-help stuff. If you go on Instagram, there's a good chance your feed is going to turn into that. Well, I don't know, everybody's got like weird different Instagrams. It's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I really feel like my life is just Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? Like I just wake up and I'm like, what's the mission today? You know, you can like, I think like, yeah, hang on. I don't want to get sidetracked here. I'm getting sidetracked by how good this chicken is. Yo, they give me 4. Holy shit. I know you saw me eating a tender. They gave me 3 others. That's crazy. Dude, they gave me a 4-piece. Did they bill me for a 4-piece? Dog, no fucking way. That's crazy, bro. 3-piece. Let's fucking go. But nah, you know what I mean though? It's like, okay. Dude, like, hear me out. Maybe this is the reason why I feel like this. I was like, in my head initially, I was like, I want to be an admiral in the Navy. I want to be in for 23,000 years. You know, I want to be the guy. And then I was in the military, and for 10 years, I was like, this shit sucks. Fuck this. I'm not doing this anymore. And then when I went to college, I was like, I want to be a doctor. And did not fucking realize how much a doctor, you know, it's like I only ever wanted to do it because it made a lot of money, I think. And you know, it's like there's one of these things where it's like I'm learning now. Like I was watching the Earl Nightingale talk about this. You know, it's like money is the byproduct of success. It should not be like the focal point. But it's really easy to get like distracted, I think. You know what I mean? I'm a super distractible person. Maybe I just need some Adderall. Right? Maybe I should just buy in with the rest of everybody else and say that I need some Adderall. If I had Adderall, I'd probably be a millionaire right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd probably be a millionaire 5 years ago if I took Adderall. Yeah. I mean, it's probably true. But, no, for real, though. I think, like, literally, comment down below what you think. This video's gone long enough. I have to eat the rest of this chicken, and then I gotta go help my in-laws move some stuff. Alright. Yeah. All of you guys, enjoy the shitty videos I've been putting out lately. I literally filmed 7 of them in the same day, and I just, like, staggered them out, so one gets released every day. And, I still haven't quit, I promise. But it's just a big introspective area, big period here, because, like, hear me out, bro. Like, I said this before, I'll say it again. I'm not going to fucking stream to 10 to 20 people for my entire life. That's not why I'm doing it. And, like, yeah, man. It's crazy, you know? But, yeah. Thanks for watching the whole video. If you watched the video, like it, comment it, whatever. I don't know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.